Okay, so next thing is attack. And if you think about it, you don't want your, let's say you're walking, okay? Let's do this. I'm walking. I want to be able to attack and walk at the same time. So that's probably telling me that, certain things have to be keyed, certain things do not have to be keyed. In fact, I put this out here just an example. Here is an attack. Okay, and when played, you're going to find that it's actually, keyed all the way down from the waist down. So what will happen here, he will stop his walk position and then just glide into this movement, into this pose. And that's not the case. That's not what you want to do. But it gives me an example of showing you how to repair something like that. Let's say I want to key certain bones or repair certain bones on something after I made a mistake, which I clearly did. Okay, well, in my bones, I go back to them, and then I go into pose mode and highlight my bones. Let's say I highlight, for one, this root bone. Okay, if I find that in my list, which is bone 1, I can highlight all 3 of these or 4 of these if I wanted to by holding shift and delete them out using X on the keyboard. Okay, and that will make it so it takes on a different pose from that waist down. Another thing is the legs. The legs are keyed. So I probably want to highlight all the bones that make up the legs. And if this is an arduous task, you can go in here and hold Control and left click, and you can highlight multiple bones at once this way. Okay, so that's a quick, dirty way to select multiple bones. And I'm going to select all the bones from the waist down and then unkey them except for the tail. So what that did is it allows me to mark over here where they're at in the world. Okay, and here's how you box select. If you hit B on the keyboard, you can box select these. The problem is it is very sensitive, so sometimes it's easier just to go in there and click on the actual bones just manually. Okay, and I know there's more bones than that, so I'm just going to do a double check by manually highlighting these bones. Okay, so now I'm going to scrub from the bottom down. See if there's any bones I missed up here. Whole bunch of them. So here they all are. So B on the keyboard, and this time I'm going to start selecting them in the middle of the bones. Just like that. X on the keyboard. Good. So what'll happen now to test this out to see if it worked? Let's say I go into the walk position, okay, and then kind of scrub around on it a little bit, and then go back to the attack position. Okay, it should take on that pose and stay within that pose and only move the arm. Nothing else is keyed. Good. Now what I'm going to do is start adding that logic down here and seeing how that works. So that's in the next video.